Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap. We're going to start with Bitcoin, followed by Ethereum, XRP, BNB, Solana, TRX, DOGE, and anyway, with ADA number 10. Let's get straight into Bitcoin. So here we are for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is clearly in a bearish trend. Let me tell you what I mean. We have already sliced through the skinny pink line. In my humble opinion, I suspect we are in the midst of completing a head and shoulders. If you look in the past, more likely than not, a right shoulder should appear over here. More likely than not. So things are just not really looking that good. Yes, there will be a rally, and you would think that this rally is like, yay, BTC is good. Yeah, nope. This is quite brutal in its fall. Let's say, for example, from the very lows here to the very tops here. Right? How long did it take? 178 days. From the very tops here, somewhere here, down to here, how many days did it take? 46. When it's down, it's fast. When it's up, it's slow, which means that there is a potential trend change. Anyway, we're also under the skinny pink line. So in my opinion, BTC is going to fall. This is it for BTC. The only question we have is how much are we going to fall? Right. My guess is we're going to take out these lows, which is going to put us to under 50,000. All right, so under 50,000, roughly where? My take is this noisy area over here. I think we'll drop to, my take, right, 44,000 for BTC. 44,000. And if we take out these lows, if we close below it, then very likely we're going to this noisy area, which is sub 30,000. Right? If you were to look at the past for BTC, it usually drops 70 over percent. If we were to drop 70 over percent, it's actually sub 30,000. I'm anticipating sub 50,000. I don't know about 30, but sub 50,000, very, very likely. Very, very likely. So I would, to be honest, preach caution about going long. So that's why it's very important to learn how to short, because shorting will allow you to make money even when things are falling. Okay, sub 30,000 will be somewhere between 618 and 702. This will be a very nice area for a very big bounce. At the same time, 0.5 is 44,000. Pricing very well, right? My expectation is we will hit 0.5. I'm not too sure about 0.6 on it, but very likely 0.5 is going to be hit. More likely than not, once we get a proper right shoulder. This is the condition. And then this will be a very nice bearish reversal chart pattern, like what happened over here. Left shoulder, hit, right shoulder. What happened? We collapse. So I suspect something like this could happen for BTC. So watch out for the right shoulder. Yes, there will be a rally. Yes, you can trade it. Going long, yes, sure, of course. But I'm going to assume that the skinny pink line will act as a resistance. Like what happened over here. Skinny pink line, resistance, bam, we drop lower. Something like that. So in my opinion, it's not looking good. BTC is more likely than not to collapse much lower. So normally, right, let's zoom in here. So normally, right shoulders are shorter in width and also shorter in height compared to the left shoulder. So my take is it's going to happen in less than 150 days, in less than 5 months. My take is 3 months. Now it's November, right? December, January, February, we start collapsing. Which means around January, yeah, there should be a curve back down. Should we get the right shoulder around January? And if once we drop here February, yeah, that's it. We collapse down towards sub 50,000. That's my take. So yeah, BTC is bearish, and if the rally comes, yeah, you gotta watch out for a potential short, right? We might go beyond 100,000. We may not go beyond. But more likely than not, we're going to head towards the skinny pink line, and this will be where we open shots as we take the right back down towards under 50,000. More likely than not, no guarantees. Ethereum, okay, so Ethereum is also not really looking that good, right? Ethereum is also under the skinny pink line. We've retraced towards this noisy area. So the only thing is that if and when BTC starts its rally, and Ethereum could rally much, much more violently, then yes, Ethereum could see new highs. So we were actually anticipating Ethereum to form a very nice squeeze over here. It's no longer a squeeze. Should Ethereum fall all the way back down towards 1,005, right? this will be the setup for Ethereum's head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head, potentially a right shoulder. Ethereum heads back towards $300. Yeah, okay, that's pretty gloomy, right? So yeah, again, I can't say for sure whether if that's gonna happen or not. If the chart pattern appears and if we get mountain ranges, we're gonna collapse lower. More likely than not. More likely than not. But should Ethereum start reversing back up and should we see a consolidation, then I will be anticipating 10K for Ethereum. Until then, stay freaking safe. XRP against USD. Okay, so XRP is different, right? If you look at XRP, wait, okay, break. All right, XRP USD. Look at Bitstamp. If you look at XRP, right, XRP had chart pattern over here. A very nice A, B, C, D, E. Of course, chart patterns can always fail, but there's an A, B, C, D, E, and we've already broken out of the resistance. So my take is, as BTC forms the right shoulder, so does XRP. So if you get a head and shoulders, where will this bring us? $1. This will bring us to $1 for XRP. So it's just not really looking that good in my opinion for XRP, right? Are we still anticipating XRP to head towards $10? Yes, potentially, yes. But I think we're going to drop first for BTC. If BTC drops, everybody's going to drop together with it. So my take is, it's not going to look good. So yeah, it's just looking pretty ugly. We actually had a 472 target over here from this squeeze symmetric. We were anticipating much more, but we've already taken out these lows. So my take is, this is going to be invalidated. However, the $6.10 target is still valid, right? Until we take out these lows. So the moment we take out these lows, that's it. This is invalidated. So my take is, yeah, we're probably going to head towards close to $1 first before seeing a potential rally back up, right? This could be a very nice symmetrical triangle outside of the support. Resistance once broken becomes support, as we potentially continue towards $10 freaking for XRP. Is there a possibility that XRP, collapses much lower? Yeah. So we'll be monitoring XRP very closely. Should XRP take out these lows, this will be invalidated. So it's very important that this low holds. So yeah, the moment we take out these lows, right, it's like, it's not going to look good. So we'll see how it goes, right? BNB against USD. Here we are for Binance. So BNB is also dropping. BNB is also not really looking that good. However, BNB is still above the skinny pink line. How much longer? I don't know, bro. Could BNB be forming, again, a bearish reversal chart pattern? Possibly. Any signs of a bullish reversal yet? Nope. Could we drop back towards sub 500? Sure, of course. So many sell clusters over here. So BNB, of course, could just drop all the way back down. But I suspect that once we take out this 4, right, before we hit this, there will be strong support, right? Because this will be sub 500. Sub 500, in my opinion, is a possibility. But we don't see the chart pattern yet, right? We are approaching the skinny pink line. But I still think that sub 500 is going to be hit. So, yeah, again, I would stay safe though. We're quite oversold at the moment. There should be a rally coming on that will be coinciding with BTC's potential right shoulder in the making. Solana against USD. Okay, so Solana is also looking pretty disappointing, right? Because BTC is down. Should Solana complete an ABCDE over here, Solana could be heading back towards a new all-time high. But we are under the skinny pink line. We need to see strength coming in. If not, this whole thing could be a descending triangle. Variety, right? Mountains, big one, medium one, small, mini, micro, pump. We head towards sub $50. That's my take. Sub $50 potentially for Solana. If BTC crashes, everybody should be crashing together with it. So it's time for short. It's shorting season at the moment. Tron against USD. Okay, Tron is an outlier. So Tron is slowly climbing the charts. Why? Because it's not falling as much. You see it? Everyone else is falling 10%, 8%, 8, 6. Tron is only 5. The power of Justin Sun. Yes, we are at a skinny pink line. Yes, we could be dropping lower, but we're falling in a very, very controlled manner. Very controlled. And I feel that the downside is limited. there is strong support pushing Tron's price up, propping Tron's price. So yeah, it's kind of like a stable coin at the moment. So Tron is still solid. Although once we go under the skinny pink line, we will be anticipating more downside. Dogecoin against USD. Okay, if you look at Dogecoin, right, that's a let me tell you the ultimate bearish case. Ultimate bearish case for Dogecoin is we drop all the way back down here. We complete a descending triangle. Mountain 1, mountains. Big mountain here. Mountains. Descending triangle. Dogecoin hits lower towards 1 cent. 1 cent. So yeah, that's a possibility. At the same time, this is also a potential squeeze, right? A, B, C, D, E, pump. Blast off. This is also a squeeze. So I'm like, So if we were to go long, we'll have to wait for that curve back up to appear. And then we jump in here, right? But of course, we need to see a bullish reversal chart pattern, right? Even when things are, potentially reversing from here, we still have to take profits because we don't know whether if this is going to be a strong rally or if this is going to be a weak rally. And we create another mountain and we head lower. That's the danger. So yeah, right now we're leaning towards the downside and we're leaning towards this week being filled. ADA against USD. ADA is also not looking that good. ADA is also potentially, if we were to cross over, right, if we cross the wick over here, this whole thing is a mountain range. Mountains. This whole thing could be like an A, B, C. Dropping back under 10 cents. High likelihood of 10 cents. If we take out this low. The moment we take out this low, right, anticipate 10 cents. Very likely 10 cents is going to be hit. So, it's just not really looking that good to me. I think that ADA is going to... Should we clear these lows, right? Oh my god, this is just not good. And we will have a clear resistance line over here. So, of course, if you break back up, great. We will switch bullish again. Until then, we will expect the resistance line to form a resistance over here at around 42, 43 cents, maybe 45. And after that, if we come back down, it's a continuation, right? Something like an A, B, C. This could be a 5 waves down though. So that's a bearish case, absolute bearish case for ADA. So this is just how things are. If this rally was strong, right, and we went all the way up towards like 250, that would be fantastic. Because this will be the confirmation of a very nice ABCDE. But that did not happen. This was quite a weak rally. And we are back under the skinny pink line. So trend is bearish. And we expect the bearishness to continue. As long as BTC is still in a bearish trend, everything should still be in a... you should assume everything is going to drop as well. Of course, there are outliers that are rising. Of course, there are outliers. You can also trade outliers. But in general, if BTC drops, very likely everyone is going to drop as well. So it's very good to acquire the skill of shorting. Hope you guys have a great week ahead of you. See you the next one. Ta-ta!